If you are still just relying on referrals to grow your business in 2026, then you are screwed. Okay, so you are a service-based business here in Baton Rouge, and you want to get new clients in every single week, many new clients in every single month, right? But you're just relying on word of mouth to accomplish that, and it's simply not going to work. Okay, you're not going to even retain what you have right now. You're going to decrease in size and volume when you should be scaling. Why? Because word of mouth is simply not the way to go if you want to blow up and succeed and scale your business in 2026. So we're going to walk you through a strategy today that's going to enable you to have a new method of advertising, a new method of marketing. So you get leads coming to you and chasing you down instead of you trying to run after them. Okay. So look at this graph right here. So, well, it's not even a graph, but look, so this is the city of Baton Rouge. Just picture this as all of your potential clients here in the city of Baton Rouge. Okay, so you are right here. You have a very small footprint. You're just on this little radar right here, and you're just reaching a few people in your network. Okay, so maybe it's a little bigger. Okay, who cares? Okay, maybe it's just that size, and you're trying to reach a lot of people, but you're only getting a few because you're only getting people in your network. Only people who know your name. Only people who have been referred by someone else. Okay? So since you're relying on word of mouth, you're not getting all these people and all these people and everybody else. Okay? So there's millions of people who might need your service, but you are simply not getting them because very, very few people know about you. Okay? I mean, honestly, if you've been in the business for a few years, you do great work, you know what you're doing, but no one knows you. Okay? No one knows you exist. So how are we going to fix that? I'm going to walk you through that right now. This is another analogy. You're a fisherman fishing at this part in the ocean, trying to catch a little fish, a few little fish in here. So you're not actually over here, over here, over here, any of these other places. And you could be. Okay? You can be in all these other places through social media because you have to go where everybody is. So let's say you have 300 clients that you've worked with before, or 300 current clients. That's great, okay? Most of them have come in by word of mouth, but still you are leaving money on the table. Look at this dude right here. He has just a little stack of money, but there's all this other money out there that you're leaving on the table. This is you right now, okay? So you have fast months and slow months. In the slow months, you are sitting around waiting for a call, hoping you can pay your workers, okay? Because you say in the slow months, you wait around, waiting for a call, waiting for someone to give you a text, waiting for someone to book you out online. But it's simply not happening in the slow months because you're just getting a few clients in and you're barely able to pay yourself, much less other workers. Okay, I don't care how long you've been in the business or what you're doing, but you're going to have slow months if you continue to rely on word of mouth. That's just the game. Okay, so you need a different strategy, and that's what we're showing you today. So you don't need to rely on YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook. Instagram is a way to go in 2026. Why'd you say Instagram? Because Instagram is a visual first platform, and it's great for advertising. You can run an ad, a paid ad, people will click on your ad, and then they'll come to your page and be able to connect with you directly, just like that. And Instagram is really the best place to do marketing for your business. Okay, why? Because there's 6.5 billion searches per day for Instagram. That's a lot, okay? And it's 2 billion monthly active users. All right, so Instagram is the solution to get in front of new eyeballs daily because you have these millions of people in your local area doom scrolling on Instagram every single day, and you could be popping up, okay? You don't need to rely on Google, on Angie's List, on any of these other places, and definitely not on word of mouth because you're just getting just a small slice of the pie. Okay, if you want a bigger slice of the pie, then get on Instagram and dominate with ads, okay? I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so what we do is we come out and we shoot an ad for you. You take that ad, you post it, you put money behind it, and we'll coach you through that process, walk you through it. And then people come in for your ad, they go in to the DMs. Okay, you follow up on them with the DMs. Okay, then they come into the CRM. You put them in your contacts or whatever you do, okay, right? And then you call them up, you text them, however you do it, as it is. And then you do work for them, okay? And that's where the money comes in, right? Okay, so you already know that process, but this is just a whole new acquisition method, right? So this is a new method for leads to come in every single day through your ad. People who have never even seen you before, they don't even know you exist. They're going to come in for your ad, go for the DMs, right? You follow up on them in the DMs, and then it comes into all this. And you already know this section, right? But this is a whole new method. Let me show you guys this ad. Okay, so this is one ad right here. 80,000 views, all right? And then viewers, 34,000. Post engagements, 27,000. Instagram profile visits, 2,000 people who are liking, who are following, who are watching content that you put out that we will help you with. Okay, I mean, this is crazy. Okay, so maybe you're working with a few hundred people right now, but no one really knows you exist. Okay, they might have seen a website before, a Google page before, or whatever. But that's just, a few hundred people. Maybe you have a couple thousand, who cares? Doesn't matter. You still just have a few people when you could be reaching numbers like this and even larger. Okay, so what we do is we come out, we script an ad for you, we shoot that ad, we edit, and we deliver it to you, and also give you other pieces of content. The ad will include the location call out here in Baton Rouge and your audience pane. That's where you start with on the ad. We'll walk you through that process, okay? And through that ad, I don't care if you're a flooring company, a tree company, a construction company, whatever you are, you start with these fundamental things right here. The location call out and the audience pane, okay? So maybe you're in one of these businesses: landscaping, tree work, barber, roofing, construction, flooring, HVAC, plumbing, detailing, cleaning. The list goes on and on. You're a service-based business here in Baton Rouge, and you are relying on word of mouth. Okay, so maybe you have Google too. Maybe you have a website too. Maybe you have whatever else. Yelp, Angie's List. Okay, I don't care. Some other booking website. Whatever it is, that's not going to really work for you until you really dial in this new system. Okay, maybe you're having a really good month right now. Maybe you're bringing in a ton of clients right now. But what about next month and the month after that? It's simply not going to be the same. So guys, if you are tired of living month to month where you're just bringing in a few clients and you're not even really getting that much money, then please go below, click the link for my Calendly. Okay, click on that link and go in and dial in a time slot that you can schedule a meeting with me. And I will meet with you and give you personal details of what this system will look like for you. Okay, so go below if you are tired of living like you have been and seeing the same results month after month for your business. And click on that link for my Calendly and then go to a time slot, book it in, and I'll see you there. Thanks, guys.